Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday market webcast. Okay, so daily chart, we'll just spend a couple seconds on this. You just have higher lows. And they're just kind of bleeding it to the upside. 77.5, they did not make a new high yesterday. Ideally, they would have. So 72, 75 held in yesterday. Overnight, 74.5. So they're knocking on the door. If you're the bulls, though, you need to continue to bleed to the upside. It's just like anything else. They happen to be all-time highs. But if you're going to make higher lows beget higher highs. Once that stops, and let's say it stops and emboldens bears, but there's no news to correspond with it, and it's just kind of price, people taking profits, doing this and that. I'm not even sure that's going to get you to the 9-day at this point. There needs to be a catalyst for downside action, and so far they haven't found one yet. All right, hourly chart. So there's a 77.5 for Monday. Yesterday was pretty sedate. I mean, we were looking for an inside day, which was not a big ask. There was a decent move down in the morning and then a decent move up. Then we were basically flatlined through lunch, and they had a nice little pop into the close. So it was basically a two-move day, unless you wanted to scalp chop, and I don't want to scalp chop. Nothing particularly exciting one way or the other about the overnight trade. They tried to take back the hourly mid-band here. We're back above it again. So you got hourly mid coming in at 65s, 65 half-ish. Volume weighted average price is sitting there as well. Proprietary moving average at 64. 5-minute mid band 65 half. So 65 half, 65 to 66 has got hourly mid, 5-minute mid, and VWAP all jammed inside of it. Now it's a while here before we open. We open about 9:30. It is 7:05 as I'm taping this morning. We've got to see where we are relative to all of that price heading into the open. And then I want to be long above it, and I want to try to be short below it. We had a subscriber Q&A yesterday, which we do periodically in the chat room. We record it for the subscribers to watch whenever they want. And one of the questions I got was, we have these levels that we've relied upon for a long time, and we're, long above, short below, and that's been our ride or die for, 10 years. And what this subscriber observed correctly is that there have been times when we've had to break those rules lately. And I think it's because this is the kind of tape where you have seen so many times it has wanted you to buy above what's been ultimately false resistance and sell when there's false support. I'm always hesitant to do that. I'll never catch the lows when you do that. But if you look at yesterday morning, when we're down at 42 to 44, that was very price-based and not very level-based. And they held that in on 2 occasions. I waited for some price confirmation. We didn't get in until the 50s. We got 50 half. So I wasn't looking for the lows there. And that's because you had so much overhead resistance that had been overhead resistance at that point for about 3 hours. But once the bears give those areas up, there's plenty on the other side of it to take advantage of. So it has been a tape that has occasionally made us break some rules. But at the same time, when the bears blow those levels, there's typically 5, 10, 15 handles on the other side. So either way, we're going to hit our number for the day. But it's just it's a very interesting tape that we're in right now. Very interesting tape. Here, I'll drag this over right now. It's a good example on the 5-minute chart right now. It's Globex, but still. So here's 5-minute chart right here. Here's the proprietary moving average. Here's the hourly mid-band. Here's VWAP. There's the 5-minute. Here's that 65, 66 that I'm talking about, right? Well, it spent an hour and a half here acting like really solid resistance, rejecting VWAP here. Here, and here. This is happening in the regular session. It's like, look, yeah, we're short against 64. Come and get me. And we've seen this so many times. Now, it's like I said, it's Globex. There's not much to it. But the dynamic of it disrespecting levels recently, it's just, I would say since October, it's behaving a little bit better now on a more consistent basis. And tapes do that for a while. They'll do one thing, then they'll do something else. But, you know, and it's our job to adapt to it as traders. All right. That's all I got. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.